guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, so it's going to be a chatty video, so definitely get comfortable, get a snack, put me on the background. But I have two new coloring books that I wanted to share with you, and I'm actually going to flip through both of them because they are new to me. And this one, I haven't even seen flip throughs on YouTube, although there's a few caveats. One, I have not been coloring very much, so I'm really not in the market for new coloring books, but there's reasons why I got these two. I haven't been watching a ton of YouTube. Lately, my focus has been on work and then just resting and reading afterwards. But I did want to show these to you. So this one we'll actually end the video with, and I'll start with this one. This is the Lana Green Portraits book, and this is the way that it came from Amazon. I will link her Instagram page below because she has updates on her coloring books. She actually prints this herself and then uses Amazon as a distribution. So I don't know if these are still available. I know when I purchased this, because this is the second time she loaded or stocked Amazon with her books. It was already low on stock, but I will link an affiliate link if it's still available. If it isn't, you can still use the link. It'll just say it's unavailable, and then you may want to just waitlist it just in case she restocks with Amazon. So let me just put this to the side for now. So she did show this is how she turns it in to Amazon to just distribute on her behalf, and it does come in like this, so very nicely put together. So as you can see, it is spiral bound. It is a heavier cardstock cover. It feels somewhat laminated. It definitely feels slick, like you couldn't color this, although I don't know why you would, but it doesn't feel like coloring book covers that I normally see, but it's definitely enough to protect the book. And it comes with a thank you card. Again, this is her Instagram, Lana Green Art. I did go through her Instagram feed, and I believe she draws via Procreate, which is just a digital form of a canvas. So you can do just in a regular sketchbook, or you can use Procreate. If ever in life I actually follow through with my drawing and either uploading digital art or doing a coloring book via Amazon, Procreate would be what I would use. It is currently Friday the 18th. It's a holiday here. I had a doctor's appointment, then we ran errands, and then I worked. So if my brain and my voice are kind of out of sync, or if there's weird edits in this video, it's just because I'm stumbling over my words. So I don't do these pages. The paper is rather slick, so I will need to figure out what kind of mediums work in here. To be perfectly honest, I believe it's a single-sided book. Then these types of coloring books, especially if they're single-sided, will generally be just alcohol marker only, and maybe some like glitter gel pen or whatnot. And it's very reminiscent to me of, oh goodness, what is her name? This artist right here, Kristen Karen. So it's all portrait work. It's all original artwork. I don't think that any of this is duplicates, but very, very beautiful work. The paper is pretty thick. I mean, it's certainly not Amazon. She printed it herself. Again, the kind of mediums that will work, I'm not 100% sure, but it is the kind of work that I do like. When she originally had it in her, or on Amazon, I had seen it and I had it in my cart, but I already was not coloring at that point. And so I'm like, okay, well, you know, another time. I didn't realize that she was printing this on her own and using Amazon as a distribution center. And so it went out of stock. And so I did put it on a wait list just to see if it does come back on stock. That's actually gorgeous. Then I would purchase it. And this time around, again, having followed her on Instagram, I knew she had turned some things in, and the book is about $18, 18 and some change for Amazon US. So it is a bit pricey, but one, it is supporting an independent artist, and I really feel strongly about that. The images are beautiful. It's the kind of coloring that I like to do, because I do like to do portrait work, again with alcohol markers, and the paper is better than you'd get with an Amazon book. So I definitely see that there is value in this. And as you can see, a diversity of ages and ethnicities. I mean, you can color an image any color you want, but I love this style, and they're just so pretty to me. And yeah, no doubles. Gorgeous images. Now, when I'll actually color in this, I don't know. Again, my time devoting to my hobbies has really been focused on reading. I haven't done a lot of coloring, but it's going to be here when I'm ready for it. And there's some, I guess you can get it on Etsy or Patreon. I'll have to read through this, but I just wanted to show you guys. So again, 25 images and lots of mini images. What does that mean? Oh, I guess these things here. Yeah, it must be these things here that she means, because I don't think you can color this just based on the texture of the book. So this is Green Portraits by Lana Green. It's a grayscale coloring book, original illustrations. And then the second one is absolutely thanks to my friend Pixie. And I'll link her channel below. She had DM'd me via Instagram that this was available. She took a shot. She was in a store, and I'm like, wait, is that in Walmart? And she said yes. But there's also a link in Amazon, so I'll link that as well. I'll link both of these. They are both affiliate links, so if you do choose to purchase these books, it will not cost you anything more, but I do receive a small commission. Now, I think the interest in One Piece, other than my own, is they did just recently come out with a card game, and my friend Tammy of Tammy Colors 2 let me know that, because I did not know that at all. And so I'm thinking that the reason why it is in stores now, because at least in the stores that I shop at, I've never seen any One Piece merchandise, is because of the interest in the card game. Now, if you go to manga shops or comic book shops or those types of shops, then there might actually be a lot more. But I'm generally either in Sam's Club, Walmart, Target, or online on Amazon. So this was not even on my radar. It is a Scholastic book. And I do have another one. I believe my Harry Potter is a Scholastic book. And unlike the Japanese book that I have regarding One Piece, which is this one here. This is from Amazon Japan. It is double-sided. The paper is quite lovely. And this one has single characters per page. It is double-sided. This one, to the best of my ability, I am going to treat as a double-sided book that I do not want to ruin the other side. And so this is mostly going to either be paint or pencil book for me. This one, however, no. There's lots of images. It's double-sided. Like the Harry Potter book, it is rather thin, although probably just slightly better than Amazon paper. But I am certainly not going to color every single image in this book. Like, for instance, this page right here is not the same as in here, but he is in the same stance. So would I color this? Probably not. So that would leave clear and free to color this one. And this is Nami, and I might. Although, oh no, this isn't Nami. This is Captain Smoker, and she works with him. All of the female characters look very similar to me, so I only know that in the context of, one, Nami does not use a sword, and two, Captain Smoker has his lieutenant. All right, so let's flip through this. And I'm going to try not to fangirl too much, but I do love One Piece. I am slowly rewatching it. I do have it, Netflix actually added 2 extra seasons, so there's 15 seasons now. And I have Funimation, and so I think there's like 700 and something English dubbed episodes, and so I'm just slowly watching it on there. It is a, what is this called? Perforated book, so you can rip the pages off. I do not do that, and so they'll just stay in here. And like, here is Luffy, Zoro, Usopp, and Nami. And they're going to feature heavily because the main crew of the One Piece Straw Hat Pirates consists of like 8 or 10 characters. So something like this, I might actually color because these are all the Jolly Rogers, and I learned that term. Oh goodness, I can't even remember who put it in my comments, but a Jolly Roger is the pirate flag. And so this is all their insignias. And so all of these are different Jolly Rogers for the different pirate crews. Like the Usopp Pirates only existed in his small little arc in the beginning of the series, but some of these are from other pirate crews. And so even though I do like these characters, I might actually color that. I may not color anything. This is Chopper, Usopp, Brook, Nami, and Nico Robin. And when I was flipping through this just briefly in Walmart and then again at home, they're just certainly images that I am drawn to. Like, I like this. This has, well, I've met all of these characters except for Brook on the shows that I've seen. I actually know who he is because of little snippets I've seen on YouTube. But yeah, I've met all of these characters and I love this. But I also love this. So this has Zoro, Sanji, Brook, Frankie, Luffy, Chopper, Usopp, Nico Ramen, and Nami. And I kind of like that sort of mid-century aspect. I love that there's meat heavily featured because for him, he just needs sleep and meat to recover from any kind of wounds. And in the beginning of the anime, before they start hitting some of the heavier, stronger pirate crews, they go between just really fun, quirky, funny episodes, and then some are like really intense. And I like that dichotomy. I don't know why these sharks are wearing shirts. Not a page I would color. I have not met her. I have seen her in little snips on YouTube, but I don't know who these characters are. But as a mermaid goes, and because I wouldn't color that other page, I certainly would color this one. I've seen him. I think his name is Jimbo, but again, not in any of the episodes. I think I know who she is. I think she's in when they're in Skypiea or wherever that is, or when they land. I don't know. It all runs together. Don't do wallpaper pages. Sanji is a really strong character unless it involves a girl, and then yeah, he isn't. It looks like it's a 2-page spread, but it isn't. I don't know what this is. And I can kind of tell where it is in the cartoon by who the characters are. Like, again, I haven't seen where this might be because I've never seen any episodes with Brook. I like this because of the meat. Luffy and I share that interest. I don't know what this, because I thought maybe these were like paper dolls, but the other side of this doesn't have their faces. So I kind of like that it's their profile from the back, but I also don't understand why it's like that. I like their and chibi. And so we've got Sanji, Luffy, Nico Robin, Zoro, Frankie, Brook, and Nami. That means Usopp and Chopper are missing from this page. And I certainly would color this and then just leave the background black and white. that kind of looks like Frankie, kind of. And I have not watched the episodes where Sanji is a little bit older. I don't know who these characters are. Wouldn't color that. Wouldn't color that. I don't know who this chicken girl is. I don't know who these characters are. But it's not like I would automatically just not color these. It's just I don't have any context on who they are, but I'm looking forward to meeting them. So this is Chopper with a Frankie hat. Don't know why. I've never seen any episodes with this. This is Trafalgar Law. That's his character. I think he's a good guy. He's part of the Straw Hats, but I think temporarily, I don't know. So Punk Hazard. I don't know what that means, but we've got Brooke, Frankie, Usopp, Zoro, Robin, Luffy, Chopper, Nami, Sanji. So yeah, I think that's the predominant crew. And then there's just a couple more that I've seen that come later. So this has, is Luffy? Yeah. So this is all of the crew, except again for those two additional. And I certainly would color this. And I do like the group shots. I like that they're dynamic. I like that they move. Zoro is my favorite character. I think he's hot. I think he's sexy. And the voice actor that does his voice, I more often than not will watch an anime if I know he's in it because I like that man's voice. Love that. He is a friend of Luffy. I don't know exactly who he is, but I definitely would color that. Other than that would mean I wouldn't be able to color this. Although I think there's more pictures like this in the back. Don't know who that is. I wouldn't color that. I'm not exactly sure who that is. I think I've met him on one of the islands that was sort of a smaller arc between some of the bigger arcs. There are quite a few monsters, although I don't know who this is. This is definitely an interesting image of Trafalgar Law. Again, love the group pictures. I don't know who that is. That kind of looks like a mixture of like Luffy because of the scar, but Zoro because of the hair. Or maybe that's Zoro. Maybe that's when they're older. I don't know. Haven't seen that. Love the Wanted posters. And so I definitely would want to color this over this or over this. Again, another group shot when they're definitely older. And I can tell that not so much because of any of these characters, but because of Sanji. Oh, see, and here's some extra characters. So that's Trafalgar Law. I don't know what his name is, but I've seen him on YouTube. Barto Club. I don't know who this is. I don't know who they are. I'm loving this. That's a new one we haven't seen. That's a new one we haven't seen. Again, these group shots are some of my favorite ones. This is the ship that they're on now, because they were on the Going Merry. I don't know that I've seen that boat in here, or ship. I don't know the difference. One Piece. I think that's all of them. Yep. Again, another group shot. And so I can sacrifice some of the group shots because there are so many in here. I don't know who this bunny girl is, but I've kind of seen her on YouTube. I don't know why the trees and flowers have faces and teeth. I don't know who this is to Sanji. I know it's Sanji because of the eyebrow. I don't know who this butterfly girl is. I don't know who that guy is. But again, I am interested in finding out who these characters are because I do enjoy this. I don't know who these people are. I know some of these people, but I don't know who she is. I don't know who this is. Not in this context anyway. And I'm not sure. I mean, I know this is Luffy's crew, but I don't know why she has a third eye. Because I'm assuming this is Nami, so would that be Nico? Nico Robin? I don't know who she is. I'm not sure who they are. This is Admiral Garp. and this is Luffy's grandfather. I don't know who they are. These are more generals, I believe, in the Marines. I'm not sure who these characters are, but it's actually very wallpapery to me, so I don't know that I would color it, or if I did, I'd only focus on one of them because it's repeating. I don't know what that says. I know that they have an arc that they are in kimonos, like in feudal Japan. So let's see. Frankie, Nico Robin, Usopp, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Brook, and Chopper. So yeah, this would be actually a 2-page spread. This is Luffy. I don't know who this is. This might be Boa Hancock. Again, haven't met her. I just know of her because of YouTube. I actually really like this. Even though there's only the 3 characters, I like the dynamic of it, and I can see what I could do with the background of it. Not sure whose ship that is. Love this. So I'd actually have to figure out which page I would do. Because again, that's my guy right there. I know it's an anime. Would not do pattern page. More pattern pages. This is actually how they communicate long distances. I kind of like this, and if every character was different, I probably would color. So I probably would do 1 page because I already see that there is repeats, and I don't do pattern pages. But so long as I'm only coloring an image once, I wouldn't mind coloring one side of this. And that's Luffy. I don't know who that is, but that's Trafalgar Law. Zoro, and I don't know who that is. And then we end with various devil fruits. Devil fruits are what give some of the characters, like Luffy, special power. So he's got the gum fruit. He's the rubber man, so he can stretch. Electricity doesn't hurt him. Yeah, it's a whole thing. All right, guys. So quick question for you. Of the 2 coloring books, which do you prefer? I'd love to know in the comment section below. All right, well, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.